Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but as you can see, I have something special on here. Life's been pretty hectic recently, and I haven't had any time to myself, so taking care of some family issues and stuff. But I've got something new to the channel. The Mazda, my first car, is now gone with a broken subframe and blown radiator. That is now gone. So in comes the Tacoma. Yep, that is right. It is a 2009 Toyota Tacoma. Uh, Pretty much, I'm just gonna keep this video kind of short and just be a quick overview. Um, this truck here, I just bought probably about 3 months ago, and really, it's been great to me for the most part. Let's see what to talk about. Really, as far as specifications go, four-wheel drive works. Four high, four low, both work really good. It is a single cab, as you can tell. Nothing up with that. It's just simple, little work truck. The bed is in great shape. Um, it's solid. It did have a tonneau cover on here. One of the tonneau covers that kind of, went like, just had like the hydraulics on each side and pushed up. I hated it because I always have stuff in here that goes above the bed. Like pallets, I had a four-wheeler, stuff like that in here, and I had to take it off. I want to get one of the ones that roll up to the window, but that's a problem for the summertime. Tailgate isn't rusted out. I can sit on the stand on it and it won't, crunch with rust. I mean, there is some rust on here, like along the inside, which is typical for New York. But then you have these little cubbies. Both of these work. They both keep stuff actually surprisingly dry. I've taken through car washes and stuff, and no water's gotten in there, which I'm really quite surprised about. But it's a 6.25, I think they label it as through Toyota, 6.25 foot bed. It's 6 feet, guys. Yeah. Then you got the bed liner, which is nice to have. It's been through some little war, but still holding up. Trailer tow lights on there. They do, in fact, work, which is nice to have. Um, yeah, everything works relatively well. The only bad thing about this truck, if you can label it as a bad thing, there's only two bad things. One and foremost, under the hood is a compressor for the air conditioning. Now, from what I was told when I bought it from the dealer, it needed to be replaced, which I'm not too excited about doing. Not the labor part of it, but the money part of it that I don't want to spend because I really don't have the money. But under the hood, we do have a 2.7 4-cylinder. Wah, wah. I know, it's not the 6-cylinder like I wanted, but I was very limited and I needed a truck. And so in came this truck. The price was right. Um, it was like 12.95, but I got them down to like 10.9, so I paid like 11 grand for it, which really in today's market isn't horrible for a truck that's, I know it's a 2009, and I think it's like 14 years. And I do know it's got 100. Well, now it's got 100 like 17, but I had like 114 when I got it. Um, but let's close this. I need a truck, and here we are. So now I'm paying it off. I bought it from him, and I just got paid the loan off slowly, one day at a time. So moving on into the interior, if you want to consider it specifications, it's got cruise control, which is really nice to have. Um, you got your traction control you can turn on and off. Clutch start cancel, which I will explain in a second. RSCA, which is rolled side curtain airbags. So if you're doing off-roading, it turns these airbags all off. So if you tip the thing over enough and it detects it, it won't shoot the airbags onto you. Then you got just a typical bench seat, plus all my junk in here. And then my favorite part of this entire truck, though, is 5-speed manual. Now, when I was looking, I never thought I would see a manual transmission. And I really didn't think I would get one, but this one popped up and it's here. So I jumped on it. I fell in love with this immediately, by the way. Now, really quick, I said I'll explain the clutch start cancel button. If you don't have a Toyota, you probably won't know what this is. Let me turn that beeping off. Clutch start cancel pretty much means that it will allow you to start the truck without depressing the clutch. So if you have a manual transmission, then you would know 9 times out of 10, unless you have one of these, you have to push this clutch in, which is a third pedal over, turn the key in order to start it. Now with this, you press that little button, it lights up, and then you don't have to press the clutch in. So, add the key in, press that button, which is not doing it for some reason. Oh, I ended the key all the way on. My bad. So, had the key on, you press that button. Make sure it's in neutral, otherwise it will jump on you. So, it's in neutral. Press that button. I don't have to press the clutch in. It's actually a really, really nice feature to have. And then when you turn the truck back off, that light will turn off and you will have to depress the clutch. Now, I don't know how good that is for the truck, so I don't use it all the time. I only use it when it's very cold out and it's in neutral, it's on my driveway, and I'm trying to clean the truck off really quick. I'll start it, or I have to let it warm up. That's pretty much the only time I ever use it. Let's see. As far as features go, like as I was saying, the maintenance required light down there, that yellow one underneath the flashing light and the door light, that is just because it needs the oil changed, and I haven't gotten around to doing it just yet. But you know, you have the steering wheel will stay. You have your trip meter, nothing fancy. That's just my first trip. That right there is how many miles I've put on it since I've had the truck. So 5,690 miles. Um, that's how many miles I put on in the last few months. It's now got 121,000, which I've been driving it. I've been driving it a lot. I try not to look at the mileage, how many miles it's got on there. And obviously your coolant, your gas level, and then you have your dash lights. You can control how bright it gets. Marker lights, regular lights, on, off, which I can turn those off right now. I don't need those running. And then the only other real feature this has, creature comfort feature, is the cruise control, which I just pointed out, and it's really nice to have. Other than that, it really doesn't have many options. I mean, it's a base model, I believe it was. And then, you got your CD player, which is nice to actually still have, because I have a lot of CDs. And you also have the aux cord, which is also nice. But I really like using CDs sometimes, just when I'm driving around, or, if I'm in the middle of traffic or something, I can just hit the CD, hit random, and it'll just skip through it, whatever tracks. It's really nice to have instead of sitting and messing with a phone or whatever. And then you got your air conditioning, heat, different settings for that. Flasher lights, clock. I mean, all the stuff you guys can tell. Obviously, your four-wheel drive controls, which works, thank God. And it's got good old roll-up windows, which is, I don't mind it per se. I liked having it so when I'm driving, I could just easily roll down my windows with my car, versus having to stop, pull over, lean over there, roll that down. Same thing with the lock. It's manual locks, which is kind of annoying sometimes, but what are you gonna do? You can't have everything. Manual mirrors, again, so once I get that fixed in one position, that's where they're staying. I'm not too sure what this was. I popped it out, and it just led to some electrical wiring and stuff, probably for these buttons. I have no idea what that went to. I'm guessing it was the mirror control, like legitimate, because I know some car companies will have like a little knob that comes out here, and you are able to pull it out and then move whichever mirror you want with this little knob. I don't know if that's what that was or not. I really do not know. But maybe I'll do some more research and find out. I'm just not that concerned. Um, then you got your parking brake down here, which is very odd. Instead of my car where you just lift it up on the parking brake, this one you pull out towards you, and the farther you pull it out, the more brake you get. Then you gotta like turn it like that, and then push in and lock it back in to take it off. It's kind of odd, but it's just one of those weird things. Then you got your cigarette lighter, which you will never, ever, ever see in a new car. I don't think ever again. Um, yeah, and then you got your obviously your cup holders and stuff like that, which who cares? That's really it for this truck. I mean, there's not a whole lot. Um, And being I was trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, but I'm gonna keep it under 11 minutes. Being a base model, I do have the aux cord connected, but you know I can put the CDs on. It has a for I don't want to get copyright issues. Um, Being a base model, the stereo isn't too bad. I do have some speakers I'm gonna put in the doors, better speakers. I want to get a better sound system. They have a Pioneer option on nicer models that I'm going to look and buy and put that in over this one just so it has a little bit more power to it. Sounds a little bit better. And yeah, so that's pretty much my little Toyota Tacoma. I hope you all enjoyed this short video. I will do some more videos. If you guys let me know in the comments what you want to see me do with this truck, I will be more than glad to show you. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.